Wisdom Wednesday, here we go. So we've been talking a little bit about our character development topic of the month here at Marshall Way Legacy, which is practice. And this is going to be part 4, right? So in week 1, you recall that we gave you guys a definition, which I think helps summarize us taking our techniques and what we do with our techniques, and then also saying, how can we apply it out in the real world and in our lives to grow and get better, right? Then in week 2, we talked a little bit about relating how we practice a technique into adding water onto a seed and then to develop and grow a strong plant or a tree. And that's very much like anything else. If we're out in the real world and we're doing a strong foundation of practicing good habits, of course, kindness with others, and then patience across the board, that we will grow. That we will not grow into a character, but we will grow with strong character, right? Which is huge. And then you might recall in part 3 or week 3, we discussed purposeful practice or moving with intention, right? And the idea is instead of just checking the boxes, the goal for us is to make sure whatever we're doing is moving us towards our end point, our destination, our goals, whatever it might be, right? And so that makes a big difference. So now we're going to take it into week 4, which I think is awesome. It's a great summary of the topic of the month too, which is cool. So we said that practice is not about perfection. That's huge, right? Because there is no such thing as perfect practice, right? Okay. So practice is not about perfection, but it's about growth, right? It's not a one-time event. It's a total lifelong journey that we must embrace, right? The key is to enjoy the process, which is always important, right? And then celebrate small victories and keep moving forward with a positive mindset. Because of course, I mean, there's gonna be slips and trips along the way, right? But our overall end goal, right, is to make it to that destination. And part of that is the learning journey that we're on, okay? So again, I'll repeat, practice is not about perfection, right? But about growth. It's not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey that we must embrace. The key is to enjoy the process, celebrate the small victories, and keep moving forward with a positive mindset. Remember, I talked about that. We're trying to build this muscle, right? I had a hard time, honestly, picking just one quote for this one to summarize the entire month. So I went with three really good ones. So here we go. The more you practice, the better you get, the more freedom you have to create. That's Jocko Willink, right? Second quote here by Rohn, right? Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Ooh, that's really good, right? And then our third one that's anonymous here is don't practice until you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong. Whew, that's awesome, right? That is absolutely awesome, okay? So take all 3 of those quotes, try to roll them up into that little summary of week 4 and the entire month of practice and see what you can do to take your skill set, your mindset, right, out there into the real world and make a difference.